Here is one life hack that I'm always trying to pursue. Move with pure intentions. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Mike Gomes. Before we get into it, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we're actually doing a new series. Now, we're probably going to do this about once a week, where something that is just on my heart is going to get discussed. Doesn't necessarily have to be about real estate. Could be about family stuff. Could be about life stuff. Can be about real estate, whatever it is. But we're going to sit here and we're going to chop it up. There's been one thing that's been weighing on my heart. There's one thing this week has been pure intentions. Okay. Now, what does this mean? This means, like, as we're moving throughout our day, as we're talking to our wives, husbands, as we're talking to our team members, as we're talking to a seller, as we're negotiating, as we are moving about our day to day in this life, are our intentions good and pure, or are they selfish? Are they, only feeding our flesh and not really out to do good in the world? It's only selfishly about us. Here is one life hack that I'm always trying to pursue. Move with pure intentions. Now, I'm not perfect, but what I've learned is that no matter if you're moving with good intentions or bad intentions, they're going to be revealed at some point. This could be your biggest real estate deal ever, your smallest real estate deal ever, you talking to a team member, whatever it is. Try to move with pure intentions. We recently had a real estate deal that we could have negotiated down much more and got a better price for the property, but we knew that giving the seller a higher number was actually going to help her situation out much more. It ended up being a much easier transaction. I've also had deals where we got greedy and we negotiated when we knew we could, and those transactions were tougher. Your intentions will be revealed. Now, both of those intentions get revealed at some point. Okay. Now, I'm reading this book right now called The Awe of God. Now, I'm not going to go into the whole entire book. It's by John Bevere. I'll put it in the description below. I don't, actually, by the way, I don't read books. I just listen to books. So I'm listening to the audiobook. You can find it on Apple or whatever the case is. But just so you guys can see the actual title and everything like that, I'll put that down below. So here's the deal. Here's what this book is covering in one of the chapters that are just weighing on my heart. This guy, John, is talking about having pure intentions and how all intentions, no matter good or bad, gets revealed at some point. And here's what he brings up. He brings up the story in the Bible with this couple. Their name is Ananias and Sapphira. Okay. Now, this is after Jesus leaves, after he passes away, does all the things, right? All the believers in the area give up all their stuff. Like, they sell their real estate and they give up all the money, and they're just like giving up everything. They're like, I don't need it, right? The act of giving is great. That's like most times when we're giving out of good intentions. Okay. Now, there have been times where I have even, and I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to pursue to try to be the best I can, right? That's all we're here to do. There have been times where I have given out of spite, out of like, yo, I want something in return. If I'm going to give something, then I'm hoping for something back. It's not the way to be. I'm like, that is not how you move with pure intentions. That is not pure. So listen to what happens in the story. Okay. So most people, all the believers in town, they're giving their stuff away with pure intentions, right? Now, Ananias and Sapphira, and they're like, wow, I see everybody giving. I don't want everybody giving more than us. Like, I want to do the act too. And I want to like feel that I'm giving. I want everybody to see me giving. Okay. So they sell a piece of their real estate, or it might be all their real estate, I forget, but they sell it off and they go to the church and they give what they say is everything that they sold off. Okay. Now, this is what they tell everybody. They're like, hey, I just sold my real estate and I'm giving it all to you. Now, both the husband and the wife were in agreement that they were going to tell everybody that they gave everything away, but realistically, they still kept some money for themselves. So they went out, they sold their real estate. Let's just say they sold it like in real time for $100,000. And they went to the church and said, hey, church, I sold that real estate for $75,000. Here's $75,000. And they kept 25 of it. That's really what went on. Okay. So the act of giving, right? They were like, yo, I'm going to give just like everybody else. Okay. And which is the act. The act is really, really good. It's good to give, right? We're supposed to be giving. Okay. However, their intentions were not pure. They were giving so that they could like be glorified as givers. But at the end of the day, they still had selfish intentions because they kept some of the money. Here's what happens. The husband dies right away. Like he dies literally right away. And then the wife comes in and they ask her, they're like, hey, so how much did you sell the real estate for? And she lied. And then she died right away. Like literally, like instantly. So literally everything gets revealed at some point. You cannot hide anything. If you have good intentions, if you have bad intentions, they're going to be revealed at some point. Okay. Another big thing that I'm on is like you reap what you sow, right? And really, your heart is the biggest thing that is going to be revealed. So you're going to reap what your heart actually puts out into the world. Okay. So I was doing this real estate deal, right? As I'm listening to this, it reminded me of this real estate deal that we did recently. Now, I'm talking to this lady, have been having multiple conversations with her. She's going through a tough time with her. She has cancer. She's going through a tough time with her husband, going back and forth to the hospital and all these different things. And they own this property that's like 2 or 3 hours away from them. That is just a massive headache that they really can't do anything with. Okay. And there's nobody that can solve their problem. Okay. This was a subject to deal, meaning we bought this property. Well, actually, I didn't buy it, but we assigned it to somebody else and made our assignment fee on it. But that's beside the case. Meaning the subject to means that we did this deal with the mortgage in place. So the mortgage stays in the seller's name. You can go on my YouTube channel, go back to all the videos I talk about subject to, and some of my videos is fairly simple. Base Morby is the freaking subject to guy. So go to his YouTube channel actually and go look at all his stuff. But pretty much we are buying a property with the mortgage in place rather than going out and, getting another loan or using your own cash to wipe out the loan. No, the loan stays in the seller's name on and against the property. We simply just take over the property. We are now the new owners and we are making the payments on the seller's behalf. That's what a subject to deal is. Okay. If you want to learn more about that, go to Base. Base is my guy, by the way. So we do this deal, right? And nobody else is going to solve her problem. There's just no way. And she needs to get out of the property. Now we start doing the deal. We start getting to the point where we're about to get the paper signed and everything like that. And she comes to me and she's like, Mike, listen, I have told you my situation of how much I'm going through a tough time. And I know, you're like the only one that can help me with this situation. But like, I have this thing going on with my dental stuff that like she was having something going on with her teeth and she had no money to actually pay for it on top of all the cancer and stuff that she's dealing with. And she's like, I'm just wondering if there's any way that we can make some money on this deal. At the moment, we are already agreed upon, and she was going to sign the docs. It wasn't like she was coming back to me and saying, oh no, I'm not going to sign. She was going to sign regardless, but she was like, is there any way that I can make some money on the deal? We ended up making sure that she got $10,000. Like, so we're in agreements before that she was not going to make any money. And then after she came to us with this, we ended up making sure that she got at least $10,000 out of the sale so that she can go do what she had to do. It ended up being a very simple transaction. Didn't really have a bunch of crazy things that went on. It kind of got extended just because of timing and stuff like that. But it was a very easy transaction. Got done. Bada bing, bada boom. All the problems were solved. Now, I thought about that, and then I thought about other real estate deals that we've done where we didn't do that, where we just negotiated and we just didn't really care about what was going on in the seller situation, and we just simply try to get the best price possible. Those deals that we have done, I promise, are the toughest deals to get done. Weird, right? Whenever we just negotiate and we're just caring about us and being selfish, being greedy, those are the hardest real estate deals. But then when we go to try to like truly hear somebody out and help their situation and not be greedy, the deal ends up just going through. Your intentions get revealed no matter what you're doing, no matter if you're doing something with your wife, if you're doing something with your husband, if you're doing a real estate deal, anything, they all get revealed at some point. Okay. If you guys are enjoying these, I don't even know what I'm going to call these things. I guess we're going to call them the weekly on Mike's heart things, whatever. But if you guys are enjoying this, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. I want to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments as well. Get in the comments. and let's chop it up about intentions. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.